my mom, and my mom might like me.
No,
and I'm
you
like,
said you wanted to date me. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
was it that one dance?
Yes, I wanted to date you when you're 2 years old because I'm going that far back.
We went far back, 8th grade.
Oh, okay. But time travel seems like the logical thing due to the fact that there is a time stone, and you can just open it up and go back in time.
Well,
which is around Doctor Strange's neck, so I don't know why in Infinity War he just didn't go back in time right then.
Well, Doctor Strange...
Or repeat over and over, goes, Thanos, I want to make a deal with you. I make no deals. Snap. Thanos, I want to make a deal with you. I make no deals with you. Snap. Thanos, I want to make a deal with you. Why didn't he do that? If it worked in one movie, why not do another one?
But he was in our real life zone, so if he quit, he would not be in that separate dimension. Remember, Thanos is in our dimension.
I don't know. It seems a little shaky.
And you know what Fonseca always says? It's just
a movie. Next question: how do Tony Stark and Nebula return to Earth? Because in all the promos, we see them in outer space, and of course, there are only two that were left on the planet after the big snap. Spider-Man's gone. Doctor Strange is gone. Star-Lord's gone. Everyone's gone. So what happens? Well, it's theorized, and fans are saying this, that Pepper Potts or Captain Marvel could mount a rescue mission, but right now it's unclear how Tony and Nebula get from point A to point B.
But you said that you were thinking that Nebula is going to provide so many for body parts because her dad always puts her together back and forth. And that Tony's going to use his intelligence. This is your theory, Fonseca. I don't know why you're laughing at me.
But if we know Tony with women, he will be using her body parts to get home. Yes, he will.
Now I understand why you're laughing.
This is the Tony Stark from 2009. So, yes, I think she's going to take her body parts. I'm not being dirty. I'm just saying she's a machine and use them to get home. Yes, I do believe that. But if he gets home, he has to get home because that's going to be the next part of the movie, right? Of course. Next question. Does Thanos have a new Infinity Gauntlet? Does he? Yes or no? What do you think?
No, because we were seeing some toys for it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything new either.
No. He still actually had the gauntlet still in his hands.
In the promos.
In the promo and at the end of the movie. So we would have seen merchandise. It would start putting it out there. I've been going to some places already. You better get all your toys now because it is going to make lots of money, this movie.
Another question. Who's going to die? Who do you think right now, who do you think would die?
Well, we're all going to die eventually. That's what Fonseca always says.
I say, and this is being honest.
Yes.
I have a feeling Captain America is going to die.
Yeah, I mean, I know what I said earlier, but Chris Evans has been laying it thick about it all the time. I feel like someone in I don't know, like I was thinking about someone in the Guardians of the Galaxy, but then they won't be the Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. So, and then it makes sense for Captain America to die because maybe Bucky will take over, right? Just like in the comic books.
But if Captain America dies, they won't be the Avengers. If they're not Guardians of the Galaxy, they won't be the Avengers.
Well, I believe Fonseca said about there is Avengers West, one of your favorite comic book series that you've read.
Oh, the West Coast Avengers.
Oh, my apologies.
It went down so fast. It was in the 80s at Wonder Man, a few other of the Avengers in the West Coast, and I guess they gave no love to
Well, this gives an opportunity.
No California. Play some California love? Yeah, no love in California. Yeah, it didn't happen.
No love for California. But like you always said, like, oh, I wish Marvel Man was in or Wonder Man was in the comics. So when one great leader steps out, a new one comes in. I mean, don't forget during the Civil War series, that was when they were talking about, like, Vision actually said, oh my God, like when we Avengers started creeping up, chaos started creeping up. So if one leader steps out, it opens a new door for other leadership.
Yeah. And the next question is, we're talking about this, will there be time travel? Well, it looks like there will be because we've got the quantum realm from some material that was leaked. It looks like Chris Evans is wearing his old uniform. And it looks like some other stuff that they're in New York again. So something has to do with New York. There's got to be time travel. There's in time travel, we've got some issues. That seems like a big thing.
The question is, are they going to use the time travel like to Back to the Future and Star Trek and all these other things using those same theories, right? Because it's always been the same idea over and over.
When you mess with time travel, you mess with people's head. That's all I got to say.
Did you mess with people's heads? Yes, true. For people
because
figuring
you have
things
to
out.
figure, like, what's going on here? What happened? Why is she marrying her second cousin?
This is something I do
Why he's
believe.
got 3 fingers?
If you mess with molecules, right? Like, even if I'm being positive, like, oh my God, Fonseca is just so amazing. I just adore him. I'm giving positive energy with you.
I agree with you.
On. But if I'm like, well, Fonseca, blah, 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 blah,
I do not agree with you.
Then there's a chain reaction that it creates. So whatever theory you have about time travel, there's a chain reaction.
Okay, and another question, is there another villain coming? Well,
of course.
Some people are speculating, and I want to know if you know this gentleman, Annihilus. Do you know who that is?
Can you spell it?
Annihilus, the Conqueror. And he was supposed to be from some other realm. And it was used in the Infinity Saga. He was in there.
So his first impressions were a Fantastic Force.
Yeah.
And was not very favorable how he treated Susan Richards during her pregnancy.
So what is he? What is he, actually?
Well, he looks like an ugly steroid ant.
That guy, right?
Opinion.
The lizard, like that?
Yeah.
He looks bigger than the Hulk, though.
Yeah, I know.
So am I saying it right? Annihilation. It's Annihilation.
No, that's not Annihilation. That's the guy, the nemesis of Hulk.
Oh, so is this the nemesis of Hulk? Who is this guy?
No, Annihilus.
Annihilus. Then I am saying it right.
So his contact with Worf was through Negaman.
He's an
twin of Janus.
An interdimensional conqueror. That's what they call him.
And he's basically like also kidnaps Franklin Richards. So that's what's got him really more famous. He has, but let's put it this way: it's not going to happen.
No.
No.
All right.
You and I struggle saying the name. No.
All right.
No.
Now there are rumors about other villains that are coming out.
There's something called the Planet Eater. Please no. I've never liked that.
Galactus.
And they even say about Dr. Doom, but I get bored with him. Like, he has a steel plate.
Hey, you said this.
If he was smart enough,
you said the same thing about Thor. How could they make a superhero Thor? I don't like Thor. He's just born.
So
they
guess
did a
what?
Good job.
If I am wrong, audience members, that means you're going to have a damn great new villain. So you're welcome.
And then the next time was, I never really liked Ant-Man. I can't believe they're doing Ant-Man.
And guess what? Congratulations again. You are welcome. That means you're going to get a damn good new heroine or a hero.
And then you said Doctor Strange. How are they going to do Doctor Strange? I don't know about Doctor Strange.
And then, you got a great new movie. So you're welcome, people. You're welcome.
And then I remember we're going to the theater and you said Guardians of the Galaxy. I've never even heard of this magazine. They weren't even that big. And then what happened?
And I did hear about it. But yes, again, you're welcome for bringing attention to an amazing cast and crew called the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Next question. Are they snapped really dead? Or is it just some other realm? Maybe the quantum realm. What about it?
So my visually first, oh my God, they died. My heart's like, of course they can't be dead. It's kind of like people, like the atheists. Like, no, when you die, you die. And then there's the theorist of Einstein. Well, your energy transforms, right? Like Star Wars. Well, what do you think?
And is there a time jump?
Wait. Answer the question.
I can't answer that.
Why?
Because...
Why? Are you God?
Death is a hard thing for me to deal with.
That is true. Okay.
I don't think they're dead. I think they're inside the soul stone. That's what I think. But I could be wrong.
Well, that's a big old stone then, man.
Well, you just smash them in there. They'll be fun.
So your theory is that whoever's in the soul stone can come back.
That's what I feel, yeah.
So you think Gamora can come back?
That's what I feel, yes.
That's what you feel.
Star-Lord's got to get laid in space. Who's he going to...
Poor Star-Lord.
He's on that ship. Who's he going to sleep with? A tree?
That guy's
a raccoon?
Considering pretty positive, considering what type of life.
or the girl that has the little antennas?
Well,
Madden.
maybe get a little branch from Groot and get a female Groot.
So is there going to be a time jump? Are we going to go in the future?
Isn't that still time travel?
Yeah, but I want to know if this is going to be is it going to be like 10 years in the future, 5 years in the future?
I think the past, because that's where all this thing got
So you don't think the story's going to take care of it?
Well, are you going to go to the future, still see dead people?
So the question is, at the end of this movie, what will it set up? Because Endgame's a unique position because while it's an ending, it's also served as a beginning. Now, some of the characters are saying goodbye in the landscape for the MCU now. They're saying they're going to space now. So we can have, they already are working on projects, the Eternals. And
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, and I've also talked about, we just released this, Shang-Chi. It's another Marvel character in development, got green lights going forward. And so Phase 4, all the information they send me, they go, we're not releasing any information yet. They didn't put their big wall of what movies are coming out over the next 4 or 5 years. So we don't know.
We do know Spider-Man for sure. We do know Guardians of the Galaxy for 3 for sure.
So Spider-Man Homecoming. No, I'm sorry.
No, Away from Home.
Far Away from Home.
Far Away, sorry.
They said, and the Russo brothers said, that Spider-Man is the final closing for all the saga. So if you're watching them saga, this is the final one closing it up. So,
and then there's now that Disney owns Deadpool and all the Fox series, then here's a question about X-Men, Deadpool, and will it be a PG version or an R version? You get to wait and see.
All right. That does it for the show this week. While we come back next week, we will be talking about what got us for Avengers Endgame, what we liked, what we didn't like. Was it good? Did it set up something good? And make sure, whatever you think about the movie, send your emails in. And best way to do it is always on Twitter, @YourNerdSide.
And you can do also Instagram too. And then don't forget, when you're out there, don't forget to remind yourself and everyone else to be a superhero to yourself and others.
All right, we'll talk to you next week. Make sure to follow us on iTunes. We always appreciate that. Like us. Your Nerd Side's brought to you by Kellogg's, a company with a heart and soul, with a commitment to creating 3 billion better days by the end of 2025. And they're already far ahead of schedule in achieving their goals. If you want to find out all the brands, all the promotions, what Kellogg's can offer for you, go to their website, kellogg's.com. Your Nerd Side's brought to you by Skechers, SkechersUSA.com. Shoes, apparel, you got to check out the shoes. The shoes are amazing. From nerdy shoes to cool shoes to sports shoes, you name it, they've got every shoe. And right now, they have some great sales going on. The only way to find out what Skechers have to offer for you is going to their website, SkechersUSA.com. This has been Your Nerd Side, your Nerd Side's production of Fonseca FM. To find out all the shows we have, Fonseca.fm. Executive producer, Brandon Rendazzle. Associate producer, AMV. Follow us on social media, always @Your Nerd Side.